Welcome to Saturday Solutions. This is Katie Moonchild's world, and as you can see down in the corner, I'm Katie. I am happy to welcome you to my channel and to my card reading table. It's actually my work table. I create a lot of art here, as well as see into the future, the past, and you know how that goes. Anyway. This is my workspace. Welcome. Today we are going to take a look at the 4 elements and the 4 directions. Now this is real basic stuff, but yet at the same time it couldn't be more perfect for us right now. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of space going this direction to record in, so I had to turn it kind of on its side. I just turned the cards on its side. We're going to go according to how I look at it, which should be how you see it as well. Up here we have the north. This is the physical, this is the earth, and this is what is grounding you. Okay? This is the east, 4 directions. This is what inspires me. It is our intellectual energy, and the element that goes with it is air. Down here we have, of course, if this is the north, then this must be the south, if it's like a compass. We have the south, which is about your attitudes, passions, and the element is fire. And this card is going to tell us what motivates us. And I'm not doing it necessarily in this order, I'm just telling you what the card positions are. This is the west. This is the spiritual direction. And the element for it is water. And this is going to tell you what is calling to you. If you don't already know, we're going to talk about what is calling to you with this card. Okay? In the center, there's no cards. There's just the ammonite. Sorry, ammonite. And that's us, that's you. That's the situation you have in mind. This also represents the void. These cards are from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. Over here we're going to find out what the critters around us have to tell us about how we're doing in things. Are we being successful in what we're trying to achieve? And then down in here we have the present moments. Reminder of the present moment deck by Eckhart Tolle. So, are you guys, let me show you the Eckhart Tolle deck. Where did I put you, sir? Put it down here somewhere. Here we go. This is what the box to the Eckhart Tolle deck looks like. Okay? Are you ready to begin? I sure am. So let's see, what are we going to start with? Let's find out. You want to start down here in the south? Let's see what our attitudes are. What motivates us? Let's start here. This is the fire element. What motivates us? That's kind of appropriate for attitudes and fire. And what's motivating you? The Garden of Venus? The Garden of Love? Or the Garden of Eden? What should motivate you is rest and renewal right now. This is Mercury retrograde. Don't be trying to do anything dramatic and dynamic right now. Keep your eye on the prize back here. That's what you're focused, but right now, bask and rest and renew in this beautiful garden you're in. It's summertime. Everything is alive and producing and growing and multiplying. What a fantastic card. This is a 7 card, which speaks of control, reflection, and assessment. And I'm going to take it as though this card is asking us, how much control do you want right now? In your assessment and reflection of things, what's your attitude? How excited and fired up are you? You know, we've got work to do. Are you ready? I sure am. But yet at the same time, I know I have to assess every step I take. Because things are different. Things are changing. So, hey, while you have the opportunity to stay in the beauty way, let that be your attitude. Let that be your fire, is to stay in the beauty way. I love that. Up here, we're going to go right ahead and go on up into the north. Since this is telling us what motivates us, is rest, relaxation, love, and staying in the beauty way, staying in the garden of love, right? What grounds us? Now, this is the earth position, and it's about the physical. Okay. It's the web of creation. That's what grounds us. See all those points of light? Each one of those are one of us. We're all connected by a very fine and delicate web, yet it is, like a spider web, incredibly strong, resilient, and stretchable. You are grounded by the fact that you're connected to something much bigger, and you are well aware of that fact. Excuse me, little Amalite. You are well aware of that fact. And that alone grounds you. It is your foundation, and it should give you strength. That is a 5 card, which talks about conflict, talks about change, and it talks about instability. If you understand that you are connected to something much bigger, and more importantly, because of that something much bigger, you're connected to everything around you. All of the energy around you, it all works together. It bounces off each other. It blends and melds together, forming something new. That is us. That should be your stability, knowing you are that free. Open up and look and see the possibilities out there in the universe. We don't know everything there is to know out there. Yet that's where we come from. And that's where we will go back to when the time comes. Oh. So right now, while you're on this physical plane, on this planet called Earth, reach out for the connectivity of the physical beings that you know you're connected to out here on the web. That's your tribe. Those people that are the closest to you, those points of light on the web of creation, that are the closest to you, those are your soul family. They have always been there by you and always will be. Reach out to them too. Those are your ancestors. Wow. I didn't tell you what the general reading from the bottom of the deck was for this reading. This is the general energy. It's the dust devil. Moving out of stagnation. I can tell you, those things are powerful. They're mini tornadoes. You see one of those things hit a shed that has the door open and the window open? Or the door open and maybe there's a crack in the wall that the air can just barely get through, and it'll explode that shed and just blow it up when it hits it. So understand, this is our card. The energy is telling us, like a dust devil, release the things that are holding you back, causing you to stagnate, before the dust devil blows it up for you. Not at you, for you. And that is the 6th card, which speaks of harmony, cooperation, and healing. So we gotta move it out. Move out that old rotten stuff. You know, if you want to have new things growing in your garden, you need to till in the old plants so it can break down and feed the soil. Or if you have a skin infection, they have to operate on you to get to the fresh, clean skin, to remove and scrape away the infection, to get to that nice, clean, pink, lively tissue so that it can heal. So down here in the south, the land of the jaguar, understand it's your attitude, and the element is fire. You are in love with life and beauty, and that's your focus. Just don't be too focused on it so much that it becomes comfort, and that your focus becomes comfort, because that will be the end of you and me and all of our lessons in this schoolhouse called Earth. So, what inspires us then? This is how we're connected. This is our attitude. This is the physical way we are connected to each other. It's through our light energy. And here, this is what inspires us. It's the path. No matter whether you take it this way or this way. There's exciting revelations and lessons, and it's a trail that is not marked. It is a trail made of complete and total opportunities and options, and it is up to you to make the choices. When you add together the 5 and the 7, you get a 12. Add together the 1 and the 2, and you get 3. That makes this a 3 card, which is a card of expression, growth, and groups. We're going to learn a lot about the people who are around us and be able to see who it is that add to our energy and who it is that takes from our energy. It's okay, because people do both. It's how it's supposed to be. But that's quite a revelation when you think someone who you think is feeding you is actually doing the opposite. Or maybe situations have changed in your relationship. You're going to find revelation in relationships, whether it be love, work, whatever, because this trail is unmarked. It's up to you. What are you going to do? I want to heal the world. I want to make this a better world. I don't know about you guys. And that's going to take a lot of revelations. But that's my intellect talking. This is the element of air. So yeah, it's freedom of choice, freedom of will, and everything that goes with that is a gigantic revelation. So here, finally in the west, as the sun starts to set, this is what calls to you, calls to us. This is the spiritual direction, and it is the element of water. Oh, we are given the wishing tree. Reconciliation. I hear that loud and clear. I guess I can hold that up there for you to see. See the face inside that tree is, looks like it's losing its sap. Maybe those are tears. Maybe that's its life essence, because it looks like the tree's on fire under here. Does that represent Gaia and what is happening in our forests? It is so hot. This is, oh, I called it the wishing tree. It's the wailing tree. That's why it looks so sad. It is a tree of tears. It represents broken memories. And I do mean broken memories. Our mind helps us remember things in special ways so that the scary stuff or the horrible stuff doesn't come up very often. Those traumatic things that happen to us, that cause us to be in a state of darkness, in a state of shadow. Come out of the shadows, reconcile with yourself, your ancestors, and if it is someone that you feel you did treated wrong, please make amends to them. Ask them for forgiveness. They may not give it to you, but at least you can, that way you can forgive yourself. This card, you add the 5 and the 9 together, we get number 14. 1 and a 4 is a 5 again. That's interesting. So both of these. It's about conflict, change, and instability. Change can be heartbreaking because we have to give up a lot. It's okay. Change is a good thing. Because if you don't make preparations for change, this is what's going to happen. Change comes anyway. It is the only constant in the universe, is change. It is always present and it will always occur. So, prepare for change. Don't let it blow your life up. Because it doesn't need to. If you're open and doing your practices and connecting to your ancestors, your friends, those of us, if you're a subscriber of this channel and you're reaching out to other subscribers, that's exactly what this channel is intended to do. That's why we're here. It's not just to look at all the pretty things, and it's to be pretty and to be beautiful and to love each other. Because love's the key. And on that note, that's pretty awesome. That makes me really happy. Let's see, what does Mr. Eckhart Tolle have to tell us about being in the present moment? Okay. Let's see if I can get this where I can read it and you can too. you are sufficiently present, you will be able to identify the mind pattern of useless complaining, recognize its futility, and then drop it. You may have to do this many times before this pattern dissolves. Complaining strengthens the ego and deprives you of power. Whoa. You're sufficiently present, you will be able to identify the mind pattern of useless complaining, mind pattern of useless complaining. Recognize its futility and then drop it. You may have to do this many times before this pattern dissolves. Complaining strengthens the ego and deprives you of power. You know why? Because all you can see is your lack. And when you focus on what you are lacking, you're giving up all of your power. You're going, but if I don't focus on what I'm lacking in my life, how can I try to work or manifest more to get better? You just said it. How do I manifest more? You want more. You have to live like you have more. Not like, dang it, I don't have it yet. Where is it? Think about it. Now, oops, I turned that over the wrong way. Let's see what the critters around us have to say with our therapists. Oh, cute. You need to give yourself time to heal. No matter how long it ends, up, bang. I don't know about you guys, I'm exhausted. I emotionally, financially, not too bad physically, but I feel like I've been beat up. I'm exhausted from the heat. I'm exhausted from the news. I'm just exhausted. There's so much negativity right now that it takes everything I have to focus on the light and being bright. So, I need some time off from time to time, and I'll take it. I promise you, this summer, I may not always be here on YouTube, because I may need some time to me, just like you guys. It's summertime. You need to give yourself time to heal, no matter how long that ends up taking, or how long that ends up being. It's what Mercury retrograde is for. It's interesting, we started out talking about Mercury retrograde, and now, as we're getting ready to close up, we're talking about it again. Take the time you need. Breathe. It's going to be okay. It's just going to take some time and some work. A lot of time. And hard work. But hey, if you're like me, are you afraid of hard work? I'm not. I'm willing to do what I need to do. I'm open. I don't want the dust devil to explode my life, because I'm not paying attention. And with that, you guys, I've talked and jibber-jabbered long enough. This has kind of been a long reading. I'm a little bit surprised. I was expecting it to be a little shorter. Anyway, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good week. And understand, we're together. We're on this web of creativity. And we are doing it because we're connected, because we are going to thrive. Because we're together, we will thrive. I always have a lot of fun trying to work that in. I'll see you guys on the next one. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.